Another new Drake comes out to the huge fanfare of Drake line fans and the ceaseless groans of others. Shelter Drake was released in February of 2025 as its own select random booster and features a yellow, green, and red version of Shelter Drake. So pretty much traffic lights. With the red version of the main prize of the select random booster coming with a new 780 ratchet and a red gear point. I unfortunately did not get the 780 red gear point because I never ended up pulling the red one. I bought this blade by itself from an online store. Shelter Drake's lore is that it's a fusion of Impact Drake and Black Shell. Its blade is a two-sided defense type design and they are super thin to the point where it almost seems like it's a weapon. Yeah, seriously, when you play with this blade, just wait a bit before picking it up because that thing is gonna hurt. But Shelter Drake's thin blades is more for ratchet sniping and laying out very strong attacks to the point where it kind of gets concerning regarding the longevity of other blades it faces. Despite all the hype that it got, on release it was kinda underwhelming. The blade was super light, which impeded the potential that it could possibly have, and even though the blade was designed with defense in mind, it still fell short to other defense types like Nightmail or Golem Rock. Sure, its two blades actually make escaping the pockets happen, but overall, Shelter Drake was not really an impressive release. At least not to the level that some people wanted it to be. But I freaking like Shelter Drake. It's got a pretty cool design, I like the art on the gear motif. Heck, they even reused this blade design for a Hasbro exclusive release called Gill Shark. So surely, there's got to be something here, right? So here are some of my favorite combos to use with Shelter Drake. Now again, a full disclaimer, these are not guaranteed to win you your local birthday party tournaments. What I found good, you might find bad, so I encourage you to practice and experiment where you can find what really suits you. And speaking of birthdays, by the way, happy birthday, Bendy! Alright, so first up, Shelter Drake on 970 level. With 970, we have Shelter Drake become average height so that its contact blades can hit the opponent at full force along with the weight of the 9-sided ratchet. With level, we also provide stability and full speed force on the attack. With this, I was able to achieve pretty consistent knockouts and even burst finishes because the 970 increased the weight and attack power that Shelter Drake has, and level not only for high speed extreme dash attacks, but also wild movements around the arena that can lead to aggressive attacking. The 970 ratchet, there is really only two ways to get it. The Phoenix Rudder deck set, which is not released in Hasbro as of the time of this recording for some reason, and the prize Fox Brush from the Fox Brush Select Random Booster. Level is only available in the Samurai Saber Starter Pack, which is being released in Hasbro pretty soon. Next up, Shelter Drake on 160 Rush. 160 Rush is the standard good attack combo for any blade, even though Shelter Drake is designed mainly for defense, but with the shape of its blades, we can make it into an attack type. With this build, we got quite a bit of knockout hits as well as burst finishes, taking advantage of the single contact point of the 160 and amplifying hits to the opponent, creating a huge force of knockback. Rush grants us the ability to extreme dash constantly, and with the constant attacks, we loosen up the opponent's ratchets and achieve consistent burst finishes. Rush being a perfectly flat bottom also grants us a bit of stamina for late game, and when tilted can chip away the opponent's ratchet for late burst finishes out of nowhere. The easiest way to build 160 is the Green 1 Wizard single, which comes with all you need, especially since you can color match them with the Green Shelter Drake. Holy crap! Any of you guys feel that? Next, Shelter Drake on 360 Unite. This is more intended for balance as it can work around various different situations. With 360, we have Shelter Drake stable but also giving power weight to 3 sides to enable a sneaky power move. Unite, we can get extreme dash quickly, and the tiny protrusion at the bottom of the bit also acts as a stamina conservative. With this build, we can have Shelter Drake perform pretty good knockback attacks and even ratchet snipe the opponent. Though, as is the case with Unite, it is known to be a bit of a self-KO a lot, so practice with this as essentially as possible, especially since Shelter Drake's high-speed extreme dash could end up causing it to leap over the opponent and into the pockets. 360 is one of the most reprint ratchets in the game, but you can easily get both 360 and Unite by getting the Pearl Tiger dual pack. The yellow Unite bit in this video is from the yellow Fox Brush from its Select Random Booster. Next, Shelter Drake on 760 Low Rush. 760 Low Rush is kind of like the premier attack type combo specifically for Shelter Drake. The 760 Ratchet rounds off Shelter Drake, giving stability in battle. Its weight can increase the attack strength, and Low Rush for low height and powerful low smashing. When 760 hits the opposing blade, it sends the weight towards it like a shockwave and can knock them around the stadium. Low Rush can give Shelter Drake easy access to extreme dash without burning so much stamina and achieve very hard knockouts. At the same time, we let Shelter Drake aim low for the Ratchet with its sharp blade design. This combo has given Shelter Drake very consistent burst and over finishes, but there is still the chance the bottom of the Ratchet can scrape the stadium floor due to its low height potentially affecting Shelter Drake's spin rotation, but it's generally not much of a concern. When Shelter Drake angles a bit when going from the rails and into the attack, it is able to deal a devastating blow. 760 can be found with Leon Crest Dual Pack, and Low Rush is only available with Impact Drake as of the time of this recording. Next, Shelter Drake on 760 Hexa. Since Shelter Drake was designed with defense in mind, we decided to make a full defense combo for it. In terms of dedicating the build to a defense type, it's actually not bad, capable of tanking known attack types like Arrow Pegasus and Phoenix Wing. It can tank hits from very strong knockback by the wider contact points. A lot of the time, the blade's ability to tank hits are because of the Hexa's bit's ability to balance to keep the blade stable and prevent tilting so that strong hits can't knock it away. Worst case scenario is that you win or lose by spin out, and there are instances of Shelter Drake counterattacking by causing knockouts from recoil, which is pretty cool. The Hexa bit can be found in the Hammer Incendio and Blue Phoenix single packs. This green one in the video comes from the green Ghost Circle in the Ghost Circle random booster. Next, Shelter Drake on 160 Point. 160 Point has probably been my most successful combo to use with Shelter Drake. With how Point moves around the arena so aggressively and the knockout power it can have when mixing with 160, it's actually a pretty solid combo. Point is also a little bit on the low side for bits, so it's able to get those upward attacks in from below to send the opponent's Beyblades flying. We managed to have Point balance with Shelter Drake's two contact blades with the 160 in order to create a more stable spin, and as well Point's ability to extreme dash at high speed, so when the blade attacks, we get a massive force of power. But also, we have Shelter Drake knock around the opponent a lot too. The combo managed to get a lot of knockouts and bursts as a result, and I have personally really enjoyed using this as my main combo for Shelter Drake, since it manages to make up for what Drake ended up lacking in. This particular 160 point combo, we used the yellow 160 from the custom set by Takeratami, and the red point is from the Leon Claw single, though Point has been reprinted many times over by now. Shelter Drake is one of those blades where I really like the design, but unfortunately it just falls short. It's able to do things that other blades are able to do, but the other blades are able to do the job 10 times better. But let me know what you guys think of Shelter Drake in the comments down below, and also what your favorite combos with Shelter Drake are. I always like talking about combos with you guys. And also, if you want to be cool, get yourself a deck case from Areno Designs. Use code HARUREN at checkout for 10% off your order. Support this channel by pressing the thumbs up, and give us a subscribe for more awesome Beyblade content. I've been HARUREN, and remember, keep being serious about having fun. Bye!